What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? This is just a quick drop. Listen, the hits keep coming for the baby. This has been going on for a week, and I must admit, I thought we be way past this by now. But y'all have surprised me, and we have kept this thing going. Now, I didn't get a chance to come on here yesterday to let y'all know that Lollapalooza had pulled him from their Sunday evening lineup. Now, quiet as it's kept. That looked like a whole super spreader event. He might thank us later. But it doesn't matter. Lollapalooza did issue a statement. Hold on, let me find my picture, honey. Y'all know I can't see. Lollapalooza did issue a statement in reference to the baby. I'm sure you guys know this, but I'm going to go ahead and read it anyway. Lollapalooza was founded on diversity, inclusivity, respect, and love. With that in mind, the baby will no longer be performing at Grant Park tonight. That was yesterday. Young Thug's performance will now take place at 9 p.m. on the Bud Light Seltzer stage, and G Herbo will perform at 4 p.m. on the T-Mobile stage. So then I woke up this morning to even more hits for the baby. Okay, it looks like the baby will no longer be appearing at A Day in Vegas 2021. Roddy Ricch was added to replace him. Also, the baby was dropped from the Governor's Ball in New York City lineup, and he was also dropped from another festival over in the UK. I believe it was over the weekend. The information came out over the weekend. This is this is what the Governor's Ball issued their statement. Founder Entertainment does not and will not tolerate hate or discrimination of any kind. We welcome and celebrate the diverse communities that make New York City the greatest city in the world. Thank you to all the fans who continue to speak up for what is right. Along with you, we will continue to use our platform for good. Listen, let me say this, and I know a lot of you guys, I've heard a lot of people, oh my goodness, he can say what he wants to say, he should have a right to say what he wants to say. Here's the reality of the situation. I keep telling people, and y'all going to learn, freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequence. The people who feel offended have a right to feel offended, and they have a right to respond in the way they choose to respond. You might not like it, you might not agree with it, but there was a large community. Not every single person that's a member of the LGBTQ community was offended, but let's be clear, there were people who are not a part of the LGBTQIA community that were offended, which is part of the point. Because when you make an assumption and you make comments about HIV and you connect it and somehow to the gay community or the LGBT community, that in itself is offensive to everyone. I'm not even going to get into the comment about the parking lot. We've discussed it. So today, I'm sure with urging from his publicist, his record company, and anybody else on his team that gets paid because the baby gets paid, they have now urged him to make another statement. Now, let's be clear. I don't think the baby wrote this. I don't even think the baby agreed to put it out. I think he was given no choice because the firestorm, instead of dying down, looks like it was heating up. So let me read you what it says. And y'all know I can't see, but we're going to get through it. All right. Social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you even have the opportunity to grow, educate, and learn from your mistakes. Let me pause right there. Sir, last week when people tried to tell you that what you said was offensive, you doubled down. And you even insulted us. And when I say us, I mean the people who tried to tell you what you said was wrong. The T.S. Madisons of the world, and so many other people who came forward and tried to explain to you what you said was offensive. You doubled down and even insulted us about why we felt the way we felt. But I continue. As a man who has had to make his own way from very difficult circumstances, having people I know publicly working against me, knowing that what I needed was education on those topics and guidance has been challenging. That doesn't even fucking make sense. I'm going to read it again. As a man who has had to make his own way from very difficult circumstances, having people I know publicly working against me, knowing that what I needed was education on these topics and guidance has been challenging. I don't even understand what that means. I don't even understand what the fuck you're saying right here. Okay. I appreciate the many people who came to me with kindness, who reached out to me privately to offer wisdom, education, and resources. That's what I needed, and it was received. Clearly not. Clearly not. Because again, you doubled down. I want to apologize to the LGBTQ plus community for the hurtful and triggering comments I made. Again, I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV/AIDS, and I know education on this is important. Love to all. God bless the baby. If y'all think that I think he wrote this, I got a bridge in Brooklyn to tell y'all. Did y'all see the shit he posted last week? The question is now, ladies and gentlemen, what are y'all gonna do? When I say y'all, I mean y'all, because I don't watch him, I don't own none of his music, and I ain't never going to a concert. So I'm saying for those of you who did support him, for those of you who did like his music and you were offended, what are you gonna do now? Do you accept this apology? Do you see it for the patronizing piece of shit that it is? Are we gonna move on? Are we gonna allow him to get back to the money? Because that's really what this is all about. If you ask me, tell me what you think. Drop it in those comments. Peace.